Charlie Munger said, "The big money is in the waiting." Everyone quotes it, almost no one lives it. If $10,000 in a great business could become a fortune, what kills it first? The market or your attention? In the next minutes, I'll give you the 60-second patience plan that turns waiting into your edge. Let's bring in Charlie Munger, Buffett's lifelong partner, because he captured the essence of this art. The big money is not in the buying or the selling, but in the waiting. If you want big money, you need big waiting. Not reckless waiting, intelligent waiting. Waiting after you've done the work to own something worth the wait. Here's a simple story to make it vivid. Two friends, Maya and Leo, both start investing at age 30. They each commit $6,000 a year into a low-cost index fund. Maya automates the contributions and refuses to check prices more than once a month. Leo treats investing like a sport. He tries to time dips, sells when headlines scare him, and jumps into the next big thing when social media shouts. After 20 years, Maya is still invested, still collecting dividends, still compounding. Leo has taken 3 breaks from the market, sold low twice, chased a hot sector once, and paid taxes on short-term gains. They contributed the same total dollars. Maya's patience bought her a portfolio that's many multiples larger. Leo's activity bought him stories and stress. Which one sounds like wealth? Or consider a single, patient decision. You put $10,000 into a great business or a broad market fund, and then you wait. You let the business reinvest and the world grow. Decades later, that quiet decision looks brilliant, not because you predicted every twist, but because you gave compounding uninterrupted time to work. This patience principle doesn't only apply to stocks. It applies to building a business, paying down debt, developing a skill, even to real estate held through cycles. The reason buy and hold is hard isn't that buy is hard. It's that hold is emotionally expensive in a world optimized for distraction. Your competitive edge is building systems that make hold cheaper on your nerves. Let's translate this into a practical, Buffett-style playbook you can start using today. Begin with clarity. Write your one-page policy. Decide your core vehicles. For most people, that's a global stock index fund and, if you like, a slice of bonds for stability. If you pick individual stocks, keep a short list within your circle of competence, industries and businesses you genuinely understand. You do not have to swing at every pitch. Buffett reminds us, the market is a pitching machine, and you can watch pitch after pitch until one arrives in your sweet spot. Then set your cadence. Automate monthly contributions. Choose 2 days a year to review your entire plan. Say, your birthday and the last day of the year. Outside those dates, resist altering strategy. Tinker with research, not with the engine. If an extraordinary opportunity appears, you can act, but make extraordinary earn its name with objective criteria. Durable advantage, high returns on capital, conservative balance sheet, sensible valuation. Guard your attention. If your goal is long-term wealth, your feed, your friends, and your habits must reflect that. Unfollow the thrill seekers who celebrate lottery ticket wins. Follow builders, teachers, and investors who talk in decades, not days. Read annual reports, not rumors. Patience grows in the soil of long-form thinking. Build buffers. Keep an emergency fund so you're never a forced seller in a downer. Forced selling is where patience dies. With cash to cover life surprises, you won't raid your portfolio at the worst possible time. You'll let your assets do their quiet work. Expect boredom and volatility, both. There will be months where your portfolio feels frozen and weeks where prices swing wildly. Neither is a signal to abandon your plan. Boredom is the price of long-term wealth. Volatility is the rent you pay for equity-like returns. You can survive both when your identity shifts from "I need action" to "I own assets." When you do need to make a change, make it slowly. Sell in steps. Buy in steps. Think in quarters and years, not minutes and hours. Give your future self time to veto today's impulse. The longer the decision horizon, the better your decisions tend to be. And remember, Buffett's most famous non-quote is his behavior. He holds, he reads, he waits. He is perfectly happy to let other people be frantic while he remains rational. That is available to you, starting now. You don't need billions. You need rules and the will to keep them. So here's your action step for today. Write a patience plan you can read in under 60 seconds. It should say, I invest automatically every month. I own diversified, low-fee funds and a few great businesses I understand. I review my plan twice a year. I will not sell in a panic. I will not buy from FOMO. My time horizon is at least 10 years. I win by waiting. Print it. Put it near your desk. When the market wobbles, read it out loud. When a hot tip tempts you, read it out loud. When nothing seems to be happening, read it out loud. Let your plan be louder than your mood. Our favorite holding period is forever, Buffett has said. And while you don't have to hold everything forever, that spirit of owning something worthy of decades will change your net worth more than any headline, hack, or hunch. If you adopt this mindset, if you set up these systems, you will start to feel a quiet confidence most investors never feel. Not because you know what happens next, but because you know how you'll behave when it does. If this episode helped you slow down and think longer, hit subscribe. Join a community that chooses discipline over desperation, ownership over activity, and patience over noise. Your future self, the one who wakes up decades from now to a portfolio that weighs more, will thank you for the decision you made today.